Hello Soul Fam, welcome to my channel. My name's Elizabeth, I'm the West Coast Empress. This is my first post, my first public reading, so I'm a little bit nervous. Bear with me, watch me grow. I'm very excited to share my gift with you. A little bit of background on me. I met my twin flame last September 2017, and where it was in separation with no contact since October of 2017. I went through my awakening very shortly after, although I felt I was awake. Apparently had much more to step into, and in the past year have integrated my gifts in a way that I'm really grateful to have had the space and time for. With that being said, I'm starting to date again. Not my twin flame, unfortunately, but as I get out in the dating world, dating in 2018 is complicated, and I feel people are probably more shut off than ever, more removed from their intuitions, maybe not so open and honest and upfront about what they want. So a lot of the time we find ourselves wondering, what are they thinking? What are they feeling? So which is why I've been guided to do this reading for you. You may hear my neighbors coming and going. They're wonderful people. Their door is really close to mine, so you'll probably hear that in the background. Also in the background, you might see my fish Zissou floating around. I am very, very grateful for his presence in my life today, because yesterday morning I woke up and came to say good morning to him and found him on the floor. Luckily he was still alive. So I washed the dog hair off of him and he seems to have made a pretty good recovery. Speaking of dogs, you might see my little dog walk around. His name is Domo, which is thank you in Japanese. I am not of the descent myself, but I do practice gratitude every day in my life, and since I have adopted him, it's been one of the biggest blessings in my life. As anyone with an animal may know, they really are the joy of life. So he might come around. Luckily he's sleeping right now, which is good for my reading. With that being said, the tarot board that you see in the background here is made by my wonderful friend, and I will link her info in the description box. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, I'd be very grateful for that. Feels very weird to say, but I think it's mandatory in this YouTube era. So, I've already taken 3 minutes of your time. Thank you for making it this far, and enjoy the reading. Okay, so I have shuffled and the cards have picked themselves. We have pile number 1 on the left, pile number 2 in the middle, and pile number 3 on the right. So, take a second, look at the cards, and decide which one is your pile. Okay, pile number 1. Let's see what we have. Oh boy, these are quite some energies. Oh yeah. Okay, well, hopefully you can see my cards here. For me, this message is pretty loud and clear. Number 1, how they're feeling about you. They aren't opening up. And it might be causing quite a bit of turmoil. They seem to be walking away physically from you. And that might really hurt. It seems that there's something in your core that knows that this is one of life's debts. This is a karmic situation. And this person is feeling this too. This was a lesson that they learned, and that they are learning to forgive and move on from this experience. They don't feel very confident, unfortunately. Sorry to break this message to you. It's not, it doesn't feel very, the energy doesn't feel very abundant. It feels really very lack, very restrained. I really see this card here. I don't know if you can see that. It says life's debt, south nodes. So, sorry, life's debts. Oh my goodness. South node, number 42. It comes underneath the tower, so to me this really speaks of a karmic situation, something that may have completely broken you or made you completely crumble, feel insecure, feel like you lost a lot. And you're left sort of in this barren wasteland, sorry to put it that way. Kind of just waiting for a message, it seems. It feels like there's just waiting for them. So if this is how they're feeling about you, maybe you walked away. But I'm really picking up that this person feels they need to walk away. They are holding a lot of secrets. They don't want to illuminate anything more. They're doing this all at night, and they may be really thinking about it, really processing it, but the way this really feels is that they need to hold back. With the Four of Pentacles here, this will be holding back, holding on. And learning from the experience. Whew, that was heavy. Well, hopefully you're doing okay. And what I've personally learned is that there is a learning experience in every single situation. There's something we can take out of it. So I'm feeling you need to look inwards, meditate. Probably your solar plexus needs some attention here. And yeah. This was very much a karmic lesson to be learned and to be forgiven. This is a debt that's being paid off through this experience for both of you. Hopefully it's cleared some energy. It looks like it has. Usually when the tower comes down, it clears things to be able to rebuild. So hopefully from walking away you get the closure you need, although I'm not seeing a lot of closure here, just more a situation that's being cleared that needed to be cleared. Alright, number 1, that was your reading, and thank you for tuning in. Hi, number 2. So let's see what the cards have to say for you today. Hopefully I'm getting this on. Oh, it's funny, I've got 4 of Pentacles in the last one. Number 1, we had the 4 of Pentacles. Seeing some 4s here. 4 may be really significant in your journey. Okay. So, hopefully you can see the cards. Number 2. Whew. So what this is saying to me, how this person is feeling, there's been a start. A foundation was created with an emotional attachment and a physical attachment. A lot of flirting. This person feels really good around you. How they're feeling seems to be like they're holding back a bit. They're resting. They're in a moment of silence, peace, working on their own foundation. 4 is really significant here. There's a lot of 4s on the table, so you may be seeing 4s a lot this week. 4. It seems that this situation has really got you in your emotions. You may be really thinking about your time together. They may be thinking about your time together. about your flirting and how great it felt to be around you, they could see success with you. But something here needs to change. There's the card of transformation, the number 11, which is the twin flame number. This person feels like this new start has to change. Something has to change before they can progress forward. They're really not willing to completely let go of where they're at right now. They're feeling pretty single, like maybe a bit immature. They may be younger than you. Or vice versa. Everything can go vice versa, but this is how they're feeling about you. Maybe they don't feel like they're quite enough, even though it does seem like you've had some physical contact here, something that's bonded you. Looks like they are just resting and praying here while you offer them a little gift. This is a gift, you know, but they don't seem to be willing to take it right at this moment, even though they did enjoy the moment. They really enjoyed this connection. They really felt like it was good. Maybe at the time they felt like going to the edge of a mountain and tooting their horn, but something's changed. Something's moving, something is transforming. So that seems to be where they are at, number 2. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. And number 3, so let's get started here. Alright. Where are my cards at? Okay. Ooh. These are all pretty similar messages in certain ways. So, I don't know if you can see the world. So, number 3, how is this person feeling about you? Well, we'll start with the optimism. They feel like they should stay positive about this. They feel like they will be abundant if they do stay optimistic. This has strengthened their spiritual side. Whether they recognize that or not, this has opened something in them. It's expanded them. And we have the world here, so you may be at a distance from each other somewhere else. It's your 10th house, number 34. Definitely a cycle. Lots of options available here. I really feel that there's this feeling of being single. We have the 9 of Pentacles, which typically is a card about being single. Kind of collecting your stack and knowing what makes you happy. And we have Justice, so you may be dealing with a Libra here. Love my Libras, fellow air signs. They may be feeling quite passionate about you. We have the Ace of Wands here. So maybe you had a physical connection. It doesn't feel like this connection has really gone anywhere, which is probably why you're watching this video. It feels like it may have been a bit unbalanced, like maybe they were giving to multiple people. Maybe, yeah, we have the Scales of Libra there again too. So it doesn't feel like there was an equal give and take in this situation. But I do feel like they're being pretty honest. Maybe it's cutthroat, but the King of Swords is here. He has a message to say. He wants to say it, and he's going to be clear about it. He or she. Of course, these energies can go both ways, but I do tend to read kings as more masculine and queens as feminine, so that's how I read it. But please take it as it resonates, because these are general. It seems like this is a lesson that needed to be had to bring you to a more spiritual place. And this would go for them. They feel like they needed to have this to teach them optimism, to get them in touch with their internal side, to find balance. But it seems like ultimately they're feeling pretty alone. They're feeling pretty single. When it comes to you, they're optimistic. They do feel a connection. Maybe a bit more of a sexual connection. I mean, if you're dealing with a man, you do have a masculine here, and I really do see this specific card fairly phallic. Excuse my context there, but I think you're catching my drift. It does seem maybe there was a hookup. They're thinking about it. I really feel that with that card. They're really thinking about that interaction, and they're optimistic. But they're not quite there yet. It's not balanced yet. They may be working on balance. They want to balance it. They really do with this Justice card. They want to. But I think for them, finding balance means staying true to their own self. We have 2 9s here below each other. So they are feeling like this was an experience they really enjoyed. They're thinking about it a lot. King of Swords would be definitely thinking about this a lot. Being an air sign. They may be an air sign. They really may be a Libra. I mean, we have the King of Swords, the Justice card, and then we have the scales there. So I am feeling strong Libra air here somewhere in their chart. But right now it does feel like as if they are just wanting to sort of be single. I really sense that they care about you. I really, really sense that, and that meeting you has opened up something in them that they didn't know was there before. So it's important for both of you to stay optimistic, know that everything is meant to happen for a reason, and they're thinking of you in a really lovely way, even if it's not exactly the way you want it to be. I think a lot of us really crave this deep bond, emotional connection, and I do really feel that emotional connection here. Spiritual connection, for sure. But it just seems like right now, both of you are meant to be on your own path. And that may include travel. You may, there might be a distance between you, so that might be what is keeping you single. That's probably on their mind a lot. It's like, time will tell how this will work out. How will you connect in this world? How will you continue to connect? You're both single, you both are on your own path, but they're thinking about you, and they're thinking about your interaction, so time will tell. This clock is really standing out to me. I really feel that time's going to tell for this one. But right now you need to focus on yourself, focus on your spirituality and optimism. Try practicing gratitude. I know that's helped me in my own life. And be honest for both of you. Not seeing a whole lot of communication here, but more of a spiritual communication. So, number 3, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that it has clarified some things for you. And if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Would love to see who's reading these, who this is reaching, good or bad. I would love to have the feedback. So thanks very much for watching my video, and I hope you have a lovely day.